Hello, this is Inside the Toon. I'm Ken, and we're going to take a look at the final word coming out of the Chelsea versus Newcastle match. What a win, 1-0. Get in. So first of all, let's look at the key match reaction from Eddie. He said it was a very important victory for us. Momentum ahead of big games. Our defensive mentality was key. Excellent work off the ball. The players deserved that win. They showed real resilience, a brilliant move for the goal. Nice to end the record at Stamford Bridge since 2012 when Cisse scored 2 and we won the match. On the importance of the win, Eddie called it a very important victory, especially with big games coming up in the next week. He said it was great to build momentum before facing Barcelona and other major matches. On ending the Stamford Bridge drought, Newcastle had not won there since 2012, he said. Nice to end that record and get the win on so many levels. Jacob Murphy was named captain for the day, ahead of Trippier and Byrne, who were sitting on the bench, and Bruno, who was out injured. And Joe Linton was on the bench as well. He might have been captain. So Jacob Ramsey produced a busy and disciplined midfield display in Newcastle's 1-0 win over Chelsea. He worked hard linking midfield to attack, helped Newcastle transition on the counter, and nearly doubled the lead before half-time with a shot that forced a save from Robert Sanchez. Lasted 84 minutes and he had a good match. Pushed forward by his teammates in the post-match celebration in front of the away fans, who were superb again. Jacob doesn't do things by half. He did the first one under duress, and then he came back and did 2 more, including the celebration with his captain's armband. Get in. Continuing with what Eddie had to say after the match on the defensive performance, he said mentality was the key. He explained that Newcastle were excellent off the ball and managed the game well, even when Chelsea applied pressure in the second half. On the winning goal, he praised the move for Anthony Gordon's goal. Livramento pass, Willock self-assist, and Gordon finishing the chance. And if we look at the schematic on the next page, you'll see all the players were involved except Big Nick in the lead up to the goal. All of the Newcastle players were involved in the lead up to the Anthony Gordon's goal, except for Big Nick. But what a performance, eh? Jacob Ramsey, our new number 6, or standing for Tonali. Anyhow, Jacob produced a busy and disciplined midfield display. He worked hard, linking midfield to attack, helped Newcastle transition on the counter, and nearly doubled the lead before half-time with a shot that forced a save from Robert Sanchez. Jacob had played the full 90 minutes, had one shot, and his pass involvement, active in midfield build-up. He scored 7.1 on SOFA, but he offered us the energy, the ball carrying and defensive work in midfield. He helped Newcastle stay compact when defending and drove forward when space opened up on the counter. His first half effort nearly made it 2-0. And his pressing helped disrupt Chelsea's rhythm during key phases of the match. Energetic, balanced midfield engine. Brilliant performance from Jacob, to be honest. Our YouTubers were united in one thing. They thought we were fantastic. And you can see what a couple of the journalists said, what Pete said, and Rob Stein said, and Paul at the Toon review. They were all really happy. And other happy people, obviously, were the players and the staff. Just look at Big Joe singing along with the fans at the end. Big smile on Big Nick's face. And obviously a massive smile on Jacob Murphy's face, celebrating being captain. In the final photo, the Newcastle staff and players and squad celebrating a big away win at Stamford Bridge. Get in. So that wraps up this series of videos. I'm Ken and this is Inside The Toon. If you like this one and the others, then go watch them if you've not seen them. Hit the subscribe button, it's absolutely free. And if you're on TikTok, hit that follow button. Barcelona next. Get in. Have a great few days.